Welcome, everybody. What a show that was yesterday. You got Sasha Banks returning. We got a new cast member joining us. What a time to be a wrestling fan. Let me give some quick intros. I am La Birria here. We got the mark of all marks, Edgar / Julian, whatever he wants to go by.
CrossFit, the
You're never,
CrossFit.
never getting that name, man. You got the inspiring Michelle. You got the loud mouth.
Whoa. I got this. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the loud mouth.
AKA formerly known as the chairman, if you guys don't remember him from our last couple reviews. And our newest member, give him a round of applause for NWO for life, Harry. Too sweet. Too sweet. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's jump straight into it. I like starting off with the overall show. What did you guys think of this show overall?
I give it a solid B plus.
Yeah, I give it about a C plus.
It was up there. I gave it a B minus.
Yeah.
My favorite
I gave it a
segment
D.
was sausage.
Michelle, did you just say D?
I said a D, yeah.
Oh my!
Wow. That's not good shit.
Last night was not good shit. Not at all.
Oh man!
They not have enough
Well,
wrestling for you.
let's all find out why. So let's start off with the opening of the show. You had Seth Rollins, of course. It's kind of expected to come out and have a celebration promo of some kind.
Yeah.
And I can't get into his promos, guys. He's too emotionless for me. I like him better as a heel.
Right.
It makes a lot more sense.
That's what I'm saying. Let him, Roman, and the Bloodline turn heel.
Man. Roman's not turning heel, man.
Unfortunately,
He started
they won't
it.
let Roman
Like-
turn heel.
He started heel when the Shield was together.
Kind of. I feel like they were tweeners, the Hounds of Justice,
Right.
So you had the OC come in and interrupt Seth during his promo and basically set up a match between Seth and AJ later on in the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a standout promo, even the OC coming out. I mean, the only thing I took note on was the OC were just clowning Seth because he looked scared, and then AJ let it be known, look guys, he's scared. So I like that.
The official,
Yeah.
the only club.
Oh, that's what it is? The only club?
Yes. The
Oh,
official club, the only club.
The original, the official, the only.
Yes.
Okay. Next I had a Street Profits backstage promo segment.
Yes.
Loving it.
And
Like Mickey D, I'm loving it.
yeah, man, the Street Profits, I love. Yeah, seriously,
Are they making reference to Dawkins being high? Because he like his eyes, he looked all fucked up, and then
yeah, what
And then when he was sleeping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I love that they ran into one of the most charismatic guys in the entire WWE. They ran into Sami Zayn, who cut a great promo on WWE.
Yeah.
He said, just stay where you're at, because when you come up here, you're going to hate it. And I love that. It just adds fuel to the fire that all these promos he's been doing lately, even though we haven't seen him. You said what?
I think he needs to go.
big facts.
I actually like that promo. That was one of the only good things of the night.
Nah, the best thing of the night was Sasha Banks.
Yeah,
No, the best thing of the night was Ray and Andrade.
That's
that was
the sweet.
too. Yeah.
The greatest thing of the night was our new 3-time 24/7 champ, Elias.
The
Like his-
first-time champion, our truth.
It was okay.
Oh,
I wouldn't say that.
I'm getting a little tired of our truth winning. He gotta give it up to let somebody else win.
I want
Yeah.
Carmella to win it.
I like it. He starts adding all these random numbers. 487, 24, 7.
So
Yeah, that's priceless.
eventually Sammy started naming people, not name, or just start, I guess, going down a list of people who are pretty bad at WWE, and then the Street Profits, which I love. They're like Samoa Joe, and obviously he was gonna be behind him. Everybody knew that. That he just kept going and going and going, and
No,
Samoa Joe does what Samoa Joe should be doing, is walking around and punking people all day long.
Yes.
so he punked Sami Zayn or what?
Hell yeah, he shoved him against a box, and Sammy was like, relax, please. That was gold, guys. So
No, I gotta watch.
that led to a Samoa Joe versus a Sami Zayn match. And what did you guys think?
Samoa won by a coquina clutch.
Yeah, I gave it a D plus because I didn't think it was really a match. It was the one of 6 squash matches that night,
Right.
and it did great to, I guess, build up a storyline for an ongoing feud between Samoa Joe and Sammy. It did good as far as cementing that Joe is still a heel, but match-wise, it was just.
Yeah, you can't hate or love squash. You could hate or love squash matches. At first, I didn't have a grade listed down as a D, but then after that promo he cut, which solidified him as a heel, thank God he's not teaming up with Roman Reigns. I gave it.
Yeah, that's what gave it the D plus, was him cementing he was a heel.
Nah, he's actually a tweener, no?
You didn't listen to that promo he cut on the crowd?
Right.
No.
He was like,
Let's
I will
see.
never forgive you.
Yeah, when WWE cuts those promos, you're a heel. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn. Does he got long hair? That's what Tim said.
He's growing it out, yeah.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
Nice.
He's been growing it for a while.
I don't even notice that, honestly.
Yeah.
Should
It's
make
in
his
that
hair-
weird in-between stage, but he's growing it out.
Yeah, he should make his hair back like he was in TNA. Keep it short.
No,
Nah, he
don't
should let it go.
don't tell the Mark of all marks that he loves anybody with long hair.
Yes, he does.
Nah.
I think it'll look good when it grows out.
What did you think? What did you think about this, Tim? Does it look like you have some disagreement faces going on?
Like I said, it was a squash match. There's Samoa Joe's fakeness, and to make sure to let the crowd know that he's not a face. That's all it was. I wouldn't rate it as a match. I'd rate it as a A+ segment.
Right, right.
Nice. What you think about that, Harry? What would you grade that?
I'll say about a D, and with his mic skills, with an A.
Oh yeah, definitely. One of the best promos in WWE. And
Right.
I don't mind him cutting any type of promo. I don't care if it's him going against the crowd or him bashing somebody.
Right.
He's good all around.
Or him and the family type things, or what?
The
I
what?
don't mind that.
When he targets a family.
Oh man. I can't wait to see what Randy Orton does.
Yeah.
Oh, to Kofi?
Well, he had that altercation with his son and all that. Gotta lead to something.
Randy Orton got that ass whooped by that candlestick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Here you go, Julian. Some tissue.
Oh man.
Bringing the props today, guys. I'm bringing.
So, did you guys have a segment after this? Because I think it just cut to a Miz walking to the ring and commercial break, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then you
I
had
don't know. I started watching at the Andrade's after, like as soon as Andrade fought Rey Mysterio, that's when I started watching.
we got 2 more matches and we'll be there. Be quick. So you had Dolph Ziggler come out. First, The Miz. I love his entrance. I love everything about The Miz. I can't wait for him to be a heel again. I don't mind him as a face, but like I said, I love that. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
I just miss Maurice.
Oh, you
I
don't
miss her too.
You
You gotta
so
watch
it's,
Miz and Mrs.
dang. I thought I saw somebody take a shot at Maurice on Twitter.
I think it was Dolph Ziggler, no?
Yeah, Ziggler is the one that took it. She said, "You're not even the best wrestler in your family. It's Maurice." That's when Miss. What?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So Ziggler came out working the Saw. I thought he was actually hurt. He said, "I took all these spears, so your match is canceled." And then he just jumped the Miz, and that set up the match right there.
Right.
Do you think Goldberg's spear hurts or not?
I think any
Goldberg? No.
type of wrestling's.
I know, right?
Goldberg's that dude actually tackles him. He's
Come on, let me choke slam or powerbomb you to see how it hurts.
Yeah. I think the only person that I wouldn't mind hitting me would be Shane McMahon because he will never touch me.
What about Drew?
No, hell no, he's too big. I was pissing myself.
I'll pick up a chair and whack.
I'd let Drew McIntyre spear me.
you don't wait.
Whoa. I would let Alexa Bliss or Carmelo or Zelina Vega do their move on me.
I'll
Of
let all
course
girls
you would.
So
What'd you
I
say,
have,
Tim?
I said,
so I got I missed finishes like this. I honestly missed submission finishes. And one of the best submissions in the entire history of WWE with the figure 4. He kind of, for some reason, he just reminded me of Kurt Angle locking in the ankle lock on Shawn Michaels that one time. He just kept dragging him back to the middle, and eventually he tapped. I loved it. I gave that match B+.
The best submissionalist is Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit, though.
R.I.P.
I gave that
No.
match C+.
C+. Okay. How about you guys? The rest of you guys?
I'll give that match a B+.
Nice.
I gave it a D because it just was something that we've already seen before. Dolph had the same taunt as last time about Maurice. I really wasn't impressed with anything except the fact that it ended in a submission, which I like that too. So, but I wasn't impressed with it at all. They're really making Dolph look terrible.
Oh yeah, he's.
I love doing with Dolph. Is that all you got? It's just
Someday.
I like that part, but they were scheduled to have a match. So for Dolph to come out and be like, "Oh, I can't. I'm so hurt." The way they were talking up Goldberg and his 2 moves were like.
I thought that was your favorite wrestler at the time in WCW.
$1 million.
The wannabe Stone Cold.
Not gonna put him.
No. They just. I just hate what they're doing with Dolph. I feel like if either build him up or don't build him up. Pick a side and stick with it. You're making
But
him
then
kind of just. You got
But
what?
then you got other fans. Then you got other fans talking about, oh, we don't get to watch Dolph Ziggler no more. And then when they show him, they like complain about something else.
Yeah, I'm
It's
going to
crazy.
complain about bad booking when it's bad booking.
Oh yeah.
Well, they should instead of have Goldberg, they should have booked him with Shawn Michaels. That probably would have been a good match.
Yeah, it makes more
That's a
That would have
sense.
been a much better
match.
match.
WrestleMania, bro. Why would they put it on
Yeah, that's WrestleMania.
trying to show them all? Which would make, and if he's gonna do a
Shawn
legend
Michaels is the showstopper.
at SummerSlam, Goldberg is a legend. Well, I don't know why he's losing. I guess he's gonna lose to Legend. I would say Shawn Michaels versus Ziggler for Mania, not for SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You're breaking up a bit, Tim.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, Tim.
Um,
I can understand if they want to build it up for Mania, and that would be great, but I don't feel like they're really pushing Dolph in that direction.
Right.
They just,
I don't know what they're doing with Dolph. Just listen to his interviews with Chris Van Vliet. It sounds like he's too occupied with his comedy tour at the moment.
Hey, he's getting paid to go to the competition.
Yeah, he's getting paid, so he could care less.
they're all getting paid, but
Yeah, but
Oh,
as
paid. He got paid $500,000 to not go to AEW.
nice.
to not go to the what?
To AEW. He got paid like a ridiculous amount of money to not leave WWE. And only come out
Well,
with-
and he saved, I mean, he pretty much saved them because when KO decided that he wasn't going to go over to Saudi Arabia, they had to get somebody, and Dolph came to the rescue. So,
or when they need him, he'll be there, but he's not full time. I anymore.
Yep, I agree
I
with
feel
that.
like Sami Zayn should just go to AEW, and Chris
oh,
Jericho
nobody
should
should go to AEW. Stay in WWE.
Randy
I
Orton.
don't want to see
WWE.
Sami Zayn. What? What?
No, there. Next segment, we had Elias' performance, which I haven't got to see in a while.
No,
And
no, you missed Charlie Caruso backstage with Becky Lynch.
I did miss that. Take it away.
Yeah. So we have the ever gorgeous Charlie Caruso with Becky Lynch backstage, and Becky Lynch is basically putting it out there to everybody in the women's roster that get me before I get you.
Right.
Nice.
And this will come into play later on, and we'll talk about that later on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I guess I did miss that because it was a quick interview, right? She just gave her 2 cents and walked off.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then it cut to the Elias performance, which I loved because he knows somebody's gonna interrupt him now. So he was just waiting for, let's see who's gonna interrupt me now, and it was Ricochet.
Right.
Really good match, guys. I mean, I gave it a B-. He had the controversial finish that hopefully they build on. Hopefully something happens with Elias' shoulder still beating up. Commentary even commented on it, so they have to do something.
Maybe. Yeah. They've done
It's a-
this before.
Yeah,
So
it's a big
Elias
maybe.
botched big time, and Ricochet missed a move because of it, and then he botched again when he was being pinned. He was not supposed to have his shoulders up. They are mad at Elias. They are mad at the referee. According to what I've read, Vince told commentary to make sure that they point it out, and maybe they will have a rematch next week, or maybe they'll just drop it because it was a legitimate botch.
Right.
So
Yeah, you see,
I gave that match a D.
he was like laughing at towards Elias because he knew everybody fucked up for that part. You could tell Ricochet was trying to pin his shoulder down with his left leg. If you look at it again, Ricochet's trying hard to pin Elias' shoulder down, but Elias' shoulders are so big they wouldn't pin that way.
Yeah,
Right.
I did notice that too. He tried to hook his legs around on top of his shoulders. So I mean, it was a quick match too. Nothing
Yeah,
much.
another squash match.
Yeah, man, Michelle's on fire today, Miss Cornette. Next match, Go ahead. I'll let Julian take it from here. You had the 2 out of 3 falls match, Ray and Andrade.
Man, that was the best match ever of the show.
Yeah.
The right person won, and they not only won, they sweat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The promo after the match from Ray was even better, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what's the twist here is that the 2 out of 3 falls match are supposed to be for commercials, but they didn't even use it for a commercial.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
I was a little intrigued by why they did that.
Yeah, I could watch them wrestle all day, man. Give them a 10 out of 20 falls match. I don't care. That doesn't even make sense, but still. So you had Andrade get the quick roll up thanks to Zelina. She was holding, like, picking his legs up or holding him down, one or the other. And the second part of the match was just hard fighting from both of them going off and showing what they can do. Once again, they keep showing us something new every time, and it stands out. And
Right.
they're just such good shit.
Ray was a little more flippier than usual.
Right.
Been doing
Yeah.
a lot more innovative moves this time.
So you can't be mad at that. I gave that a B+.
I gave it an A-.
I gave it an A-.
I give it a B+.
Nice.
I gave it an A.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I could watch Ray and Andrade every single week. It never gets stale. It never gets old. They're always bringing new things to the table. Fantastic.
And it
And
had
the torch was definitely passed last night.
Louis'
The what?
Oh,
You said what?
I can't hear you, Tim.
that it had Louis' favorite match, 2 out of 3 falls.
I know, right?
Oh.
Didn't mind that.
Nah,
I guess.
and then the Rey Mysterio promo talking about his future of the family and all that.
Yeah, that's what I
That
really
was-
want to talk about. What do you guys think that means? Because one on our thread, somebody pointed out he could be talking about his son. His son's been at the
Yeah.
performance center. His son's been training. I follow his son on Instagram. He's not exactly living the healthiest lifestyle in terms of a WWE superstar, but he's putting in work for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, I think he's gonna like pass the torch to his son, but also to Andrade. I think they should like click up or something. Turn Rey Mysterio heel for one time at least.
That'd be interesting. Never seen
Because
that.
Ray's never been a heel, right? Not even in WCW.
That
I
I do
don't
not
think
know.
so. I don't
I'm
think he
not
was a
sure.
heel in WCW.
I don't know. Was he?
I don't.
I can't remember.
It's
I
beyond
can't
my times.
Yeah. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I know he was with the Click. I forgot the name of the.
The
He was-
Latino World Order, LWO, with
Huh?
Eddie Guerrero. He was with Eddie Guerrero and
He was-
some other Mexicans.
Yeah, it was that, or I think he was with I think it was Misfits or something like that. I'm not sure.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was with the Misfits.
Right.
the biggest thing I took from this promo was is Ray gonna retire by the end of the year? And does this add on to the speculation of his opt-out option in October? Will he go to AEW?
I think it's a bait. Well, this was all just to bait those rumors. No, the rumors started.
Julian.
Sorry, guys. I had somebody called me. Sorry.
I agree with Tim. Are you the one that said it was to go with the bait?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I agree. That
Right.
makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I agree too.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I don't know. I would love to see Ray in AEW because his performance at All In was tremendous, and the promo he gave after was so heartwarming. Oh my god,
Right.
you guys
He
got to
was
check it
great.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think I like to see him go to AEW too. You know.
Yeah, he could put over guys like Sammy Guevara and
Right.
He's a killer
Darby
for Julian.
Allin. He's like, who are these guys?
Oh, Julian.
Yeah, there you go. So just to update you right quick, Julian, Rey Mysterio did a single night performance with Cody Rhodes and all the Elite and All In last year. And then the promo he did after, he was thanking everybody, and it was just really good. So that was that. So
I think
I don't know.
Sami Zayn, not Rey Mysterio.
Whoever goes, it doesn't matter. They're gonna get more money and more time.
Yep.
So next, I had the worst wrestler in all of not the worst. Sorry, second worst. No Way Jose.
No. Wait a minute. You're missing so much.
Oh man. Oh, I did. I skipped the Drew match. Go ahead.
You missed a lot. So first we have Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting with Michael Cole. So WWE knows that Rollins doesn't really have the backing of the WWE universe, and they're doing everything they can to try and make him look cool.
Right.
Putting him with the Street Profits. Now they have Stone Cold basically sucking Rollins nuts on this Skype.
Hey, relax.
He was. And, if Stone Cold Steve Austin says he's cool, then he's got to be cool. And it was so forced, and it was so pointless. And I get that Stone Cold was there to hype his TV show afterwards, which was great. But yeah, it was just a hyping up of Rollins thing.
Yeah.
Then they showed the King of the Ring.
Michelle said so.
I liked Rollins as a heel. I liked him in the Shield, but I really don't like what they've done with his title reign. I feel like if the SummerSlam match, if that was what was done at Mania, and that's how he originally won the belt, it would have been so much better for him.
Right.
But now they have to kind of work against what they did to him these last few months. And I don't know. I don't see it.
Hey, Loudmouth, you're a little out of the camera angle a bit. There you go. No, you're not a loudmouth. You're not a loudmouth, Michelle. You're inspiring. So yeah, to comment on that whole Stone Cold segment. It was a waste of Stone Cold.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, all he did was, like you said, put Rollins over, and then he promoted his show.
Right.
He should have at least drank some beers though while he was talking.
To promote his IPA.
Yeah.
Hold on. Take this one, right?
No.
My son's fighting me for my notes. I'm gonna give him an RKO right now.
Nah, don't do that. He's trying to get in the segment. Ooh.
Hey, little man, let's give everybody a too sweet. Say hi.
Hi.
Too sweet?
Too sweet.
Come on, too sweet. Next was Drew McIntyre, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I seen that.
Versus Cedric.
No, we forgot about the match though, with Jose and Robert.
Oh, that's after.
No, that's afterwards.
Oh, then yeah.
Drew and Cedric first. Drew McIntyre finally won.
Drew Mac. Oh man, this guy's fighting me really hard.
That was actually a decent match.
That was. I gave that match an A. I thought Drew and Cedric did a great job. It was a great match. Drew finally won, which was great. But Cedric looked strong. So
right.
Look at the way he sold the
I can't hear you.
The way he sold the clickwork.
Man, that match was really good. Cedric Alexander impressed the hell out of me. I kind of became a fan. I rated that match. I rated that match a B plus. Oh man, this tablet's throwing me off.
Yeah, I'm trying my computer.
Yeah, I give that B plus too.
All right, so I love the finish because that Claymore kick is so devastating.
Right.
Yeah.
And all of my WWE creative players or anything, Claymore's always my finish. And I can't wait to use it on the loudmouth.
Julian.
No, you don't jump on Xbox, so you won't know. I'm gonna jump on this all out pay-per-view with Tim, and I'm gonna have some fun. Next we had Michelle's favorite part of the night.
Honestly, you would think that I would be all excited about this match because we're finally seeing Bobby Roode, but I rated this match a D plus.
I gave it a C.
First of all, it was another squash match. It was against No Way Jose.
Right.
It's like they're starting Bobby Roode at the beginning all over again when he is more than established, not just in TNA, but in WWE. He was established in NXT. He was established in WWE. Talking about, he had a great run in SmackDown, and he had a pretty decent run with the tag team titles with Chad Gable. And now you put him in a match with No Way Jose. They interrupted him. They messed up. They had Paul Heyman in the back. Then they cut to them when they weren't supposed to.
Right.
They pretty much interrupted the end of the match. It was garbage. They're doing my Bobby Roode so bad. I'm so angry.
Full New York garbage. They garbage.
Garbage. What are they doing? You're killing me over here.
That accent.
Like you said, he was good in TNA. You should make him like a TNA wrestler, and like Bobby.
Exactly.
He needs to grow his hair out.
Hear me? You guys?
Yeah. And make.
I can't hear you, Tim.
This is our third week in the reboot.
What?
No, they're reestablishing him.
But my thing is, they never needed to reestablish him.
Heyman's doing that as part of his reboot. It's a new theme song, new era, and everything. They have to reestablish a lot of people. He went from a tag team, and then he disappeared off the face of the earth. They had to reestablish people.
True.
Bobby Roode, they're doing it with a lot of people. They're doing it with a lot of people. It's just Heyman's trying to reestablish him as a star. Be glad that it's him and not freaking Baron Corbin or somebody else that's.
God, don't mention that name.
Hey, I like Baron Corbin. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that that Bobby Roode was on.
Right.
I think that they definitely did him wrong for SummerSlam. He should have at least you could have had that squash match at SummerSlam. I don't know.
I don't want to see No Way Jose either. I mean, the only thing I really took note on that match was, I think it's too late for Bobby Roode to get the push he's getting. He's about 42, 43.
He is 42.
Yeah, and his time is ticking, and the casual viewer doesn't really know him as anything other than the guy with the coolest entrance.
I don't believe that. He's got a great following from TNA. He did really well in NXT. He had a great following in NXT. He did really well on SmackDown. And, they went with this whole having him do the mustache and turn into Robert Roode. And then they kind of dropped it, which I don't understand. They should have kind of went with that and kept that push going then.
Right.
But even last night, I mean, he didn't even do the spine buster. His spine buster is beautiful.
It's legit.
She's going full.
Never go full Goldberg.
See, WWE has me so aggravated that the Staten Island's all coming out now.
So, was there a promo after this? Because I have the 24/7 segment next.
Well, it was Lucha House Party versus the Revival in a match, and then R-Truth came out to, I guess, interrupt it with the 24.
That was my first and last F of the night, I believe, because the Revival are. Nah, I'm talking about forget the 24/7 segment. You just had the former Raw Tag Team Champs not even have a full match against the people they were bashing for a while because their rules don't make sense. And they got interrupted by not one person, probably about 20, 30 people. So that whole they became the first co-champs for a couple seconds, but then that was gone in an instant, you know?
Yeah.
So that was my first F of the day, and Elias is now our new 24/7 champ.
Yeah, I gave it a D. It was pointless.
I gave it
a complete dud. No rating. What'd you say, Tim?
I gave it a complete dud. No rating.
Oh, man. Not available.
Redacted.
Redacted. Join Beyond the Barricade for the inside scoop. Next, you had Natalia. Oh, sorry, Tim.
No, that was an inside joke. No,
okay. That's gold. Next, you had Natalia come out.
We're not going to have this video taken down, are we?
No. So now we had Edgar's / Julian / Mark of all Marks' favorite match or segment of the night. So take it away, please. Start from the top to the bottom.
All right, so Natalia goes up and she starts talking or something like that, and then the best part of the show when you hear Sasha Banks' bank statement song, and then she comes and she gives Natalia a hug. She takes off the red wig or whatever, turns blue, and starts whooping on her. I was like, my baby.
I was pretty mad at the return because it was this is why I say Natalia is such a robot. She cut the worst promo. She did talk about her dad. That was sad, heart touching, whatever. But she came out, I feel like, at an awkward time because Natalia had a really long pause.
Yeah.
But I really wanted her to come back, but not to attack Natalia. I wanted her to attack Bayley. I want her to go for the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Man, I don't know if I can put my hope in WWE after the last time they tried Sasha versus Bayley.
Right.
I don't really want to have her versus Becky because I like Becky.
Clash of Champions. Now save it and build it up.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it doesn't botch out. But you had Sasha obliterate Natalia. I was like, damn, I felt so bad for her arm. She just didn't care. And then Becky comes out to save the day. You didn't see
and
Becky?
She got hit with a chair 12 times for her efforts.
Yeah.
Nice.
One of them hit her in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that they're kind of blaming Sasha Banks for that. A lot of people are back to the whole,
Botcha Banks, yeah.
Yeah. But it kind of looked like Becky had a little bit more to do with that, just her positioning.
Right.
Than anything else. Down. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. I don't want to blame either one of them because you're getting hit by a chair. So you're trying to, do what you have to do to have as little impact as possible it is kind of hard to put yourself in the right position, you know?
Yeah.
Look at Tim.
I can't see Tim.
Yeah, Tim's half face right now.
What are you drinking? Some
I
gin? What is it?
I told you the props out today.
Really quick. All right, Ned, Natalia, that was good. Then you had my second F of the night. I'm sorry. I lied, guys. I'm a liar again.
Yo,
The
what about
Viking?
gonna rate it?
The what?
Viking Raiders.
The Italian and
Oh, that one. I mean, I want to give it an A, but like I said, I think she came out at a weird time, and I can't help but forget. I can't forget that. That was a good way how they ended it, but I don't like the way Sasha came out. The timing was wrong, I guess.
I gave it a D+. I didn't really want to see Sasha. Natalia was very like you said, she's so bad at promos. And it was that awkward pause, and then you had Becky come out, and it's like, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I give it a C.
Seeing Becky get hit with the chair 12 times definitely was the plus. But
right.
This I don't like what you said right now.
Solid B+.
Nice. So now you had the Viking Raiders come out for like their 12th job match, and I'm annoyed at this point.
yeah,
I like the Viking Raiders a lot.
I do too. They keep sticking them with these crappy ass fucking jobs.
I don't want to see that no more. I want to see them job the B team.
Right?
Yep.
Like to me, when I was growing up in the '80s, watching the good tag teams fighting these jobbers, man. Why are you doing that? Put them in a good match, man. Face them off with somebody better.
Yeah.
What
Absolutely.
good teams were in the 80s?
Huh?
What good teams were in the 80s? Other than the
All
Hogan
the
and
good teams were in the 80s.
Oh,
Demolition,
man.
all kind of them.
You just awoken a argument.
This is
the
my
90s had the best tag team.
We could tell you, but you wouldn't even know who they were, Julian. You ever heard of Arn and Ollie?
Tim really is bringing out the props today.
Aren't they the Anderson brothers or something like that?
Yes. Oh, very good. I'm very surprised.
I used to watch WCW. Stop playing.
Yeah. So there's nothing much about that. This side is bad to me. Next you had
an F as well.
I give that an 8.
I give it an S for sleepy because that should put me to sleep.
Yeah. And it's a shame
next-
because the Viking
because
leaders are so
Sasha
good.
is the
You really
boss.
want to show off their talent. You want to show off what they can do. You want to build them up. And these
But
constant jobbers,
Yeah, these jobbers.
Yeah, it's annoying. Let's cut it
it's a
out.
waste. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gave that one an F too. Then, if we're talking about the Viking Raiders,
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the Viking Raiders, I have the Nikki Alexa versus Kabuki Warriors. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. Nope.
Nice.
That was next.
did Nikki and Alexa win?
Yes, they
Yes, they did.
won. And to me, I guess it was okay. It was okay. You can't have them lose the titles after they just won them, but
Right.
you're bearing the most talented tag team in the entire women's
That's not
division, the
most
Kabuki
talented
Warriors.
tag team.
Right.
Whoa.
Stop. Just stop. Just stop talking. You like them because of their looks. I like them because they know how to move and wrestle.
The only one that knows how to move and wrestle is the Paige and what's her name?
Paige is hurt. We haven't seen her wrestle in over a year, man.
First of all, Carrie Sane is amazing.
Yeah.
There you go. She's okay.
Amazing.
She's okay.
No, she is not
Okay.
okay. She is
She's-
amazing.
She's better. She can move better than Randy.
What?
Shots fired.
And Asuka.
Oh man.
of Marks.
She can move better than Robert Roode
Facts.
and
Pushing it,
Elias.
Julian.
And Elias.
Facts.
Now you're pushing it.
And Rick Rude.
So,
Hey, listen.
Hey,
yeah.
shit back in the day in the 80s, bro.
That's right.
Man,
Rude
you
was
got
the
Harry
man.
coming at you too. Now we
See?
definitely got to book that ladder match.
Me and Harry.
Hey, and once he puts out Rude and Waking on you, you're all done, boy.
Woo!
That's right.
Nah,
That's right.
he was cool when he was with DX. Rick Rude.
That because
He made DX cool.
right.
I know.
Then he left DX and went straight to WCW when he was with the with NWO.
NWO. Yep.
Yeah. Traitor.
The same day, dude. The same day. went straight over there and shaved his face and went on WCW.
What's up with Tim, man? Oh
Do
man.
it against him.
So we had oh, you're going redacted again.
Hey, Harry, where's your championship belts at?
Huh?
Where's your champions at?
They're over there on my shelf near my TV.
Let me see.
I
Let
don't
us
know.
see.
I gotta see if I can turn this camera around.
Yeah, I'm always confused on how to do that. Ooh, look at my tag team partners belts. Look at them, the inaugural BTV
Nice.
tag team champs. We're putting them up in the ladder match with our secret tag team partner, the Loudmouth Texan,
The big gold.
No, that's the special guest referee.
and he's gonna help us win.
The WWF Wing Eagles belt.
No,
Yup,
he's in
that was
Ruthless.
nice.
He's in Ruthless Radicals with me and Russell.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, man.
Oh, so now he's gonna turn face then?
I'm gonna get some more belt. I'm gonna get the tag teams. I'm gonna get the United States and the Continental Championship.
Nice.
I'm going to be
Nice.
Harry's manager.
Yeah.
So you're gonna trade Jason? You're gonna backstab Jason?
I won't backstab Jason. No, I'll still be Jason's partner, but I can be Harry's manager too. Harry's going to be Rick Rude, and I'm going to be Medusa.
Nice.
Oh, they take it back to the 1980s.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Julian is more like the Drake Maverick.
Damn.
Still hasn't consummated the marriage.
Oh man, that is such good shit. All right, let's move on to the main event,
Back to the
guys.
match. What did you guys rate that match? I gave it a B.
yeah.
Alexa
I gave-
and
I just gave it a C.
C
I
minus.
can't.
I
Yeah,
give it-
I'm upset that the Kabuki Warriors are being treated this way. I mean, if you're gonna have somebody lose, use those other tag teams that aren't really a big thing, like I don't know, Fire and Desire. Stop it, man. Just stop it.
Fire and Desire is a good team. What you talking about?
Well,
Mandy Rose?
they should
They got
You
they
said
got
what, Harry?
chemistry.
Huh?
You said what, Harry? I couldn't hear you.
They should have instead of putting the Kabuki Warriors, they should have made them put them with the Iconics.
Oh yeah, or have a rematch. That would have been fine too. You know, it makes more sense
Yeah.
to have a
That would've been
rematch
the
right
third-
after.
The third rematch, I think.
Away with the wild card rule. If you notice, they low key did away with the wild card rule. There was no SmackDown stars on Raw yesterday. Think about
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Tim. I
yeah.
think Elias is the only SmackDown star that was there. I think.
it. I don't
Right.
even think
Yeah.
SmackDown. He was on SmackDown because of the whole Shane.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. So I hope
I'm
the
so confused with this
yeah.
whole thing. I don't even know who's on SmackDown and Raw anymore. It's
Yeah,
gotten
they
so
gotta
bad.
cut it. I'm glad if it is done. Thank God.
Yeah.
No.
Throw it out the window with those 2 out of 3 falls matches. So now that we had the main event, you had Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles.
You forgot to say the reigning, defending, undisputed, universal heavyweight champion
of the world. Don't hype me up, man. I can't get hyped up with that douche.
Rollins was sucking himself off. We heard enough.
Hey,
He was.
Man.
you want to get RKO?
Come give me an RKO. I'm waiting for you to come to New York. Let's go.
Hey, oops. Let's go take a trip over there.
Why do you want me to back
I'm
you
gonna
up?
turn heel on you, man. I'm gonna turn
You
on you.
afraid? You afraid you can't take me on your own?
Ooh, it's James Ellsworth versus Becky Lynch all over.
No,
Oh,
not
hell
Becky
no.
Lynch.
You funny as hell.
Medusa.
Hey,
Oh,
you
hell no.
wasn't too. You're not too far from me. When I used to live in Connecticut,
Oh, yeah.
I used to live in New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Connecticut-
only a few hours from
Connecticut's
there.
close to New York.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Okay.
And Tim, he's from Texas, right? From Houston.
Paso right now, God's country.
What?
I'm in Paso right now, Texas, God's country. Number one.
So what did you guys think about the main event? I gave it a C. I was disappointed because it ended up with a DQ. I actually wanted to see these guys go at it because they both can work. Seth, as bad as his promos are, he could work, and AJ can make anybody look good. So I think that's what was going on here. That's probably why I liked it. AJ made him look good. Why are you guys shaking your head?
So my problem with... Go ahead, Harry. I'm sorry.
Nah, that was Tim.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
saying,
Oh, sorry, Tim.
you don't give away that match on free TV. And this is the club HMO. They attack people and get DQ. They don't care about. They care about kicking some ass. It went exactly how it should have.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. Now that you put it that way, you're right. It is a high quality match.
I
Right.
had a problem with the booking just because I feel like with right now, you just had Rollins win back the belt. So you want to, and the way everybody keeps hyping him up, you want him to be on a winning streak. AJ and the OC, you're hyping them up and you're building this major heat. You've got this great heel stable. You want to keep that momentum going as well. So putting the two of them in a match together was pointless. They did save the day by having the DQ, but that was the only real way to end this match, to make both of them keep going with the momentum that's behind them.
Right. I want to see Vince McMahon take the OC and switch him over and make him as the new NWO, black and white.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that's where they're heading with that direction. If
Yes.
Finn joins.
Right. Because
It does,
AJ
Tim.
and they'll make a good NWO.
The real modern day NWO is
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't do this. Why? Because we know AJ and Anderson and Gallows, they're real friends. They actually traveled in Japan. You start throwing these random wrestlers in there, then it lowers the quality of the original, the official, the only club. Finn Balor is thrown in there that would actually legitimize that crew. You throw any random wrestler that was never friends with them, doesn't travel, then it just starts to become, more scripted, and it becomes, it doesn't feel as natural.
Right.
I agree. And that's kind of where the NWO went downhill, was they just sort of let everybody in there, and it became...
Then they made it Wolfpack, and then they made what kind?
Yeah.
I forgot the Mexicans. What was it?
the
The
Latino
Latino
World Order.
Yeah,
LW.
and then the Blue World Order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
it became
serious?
too much.
That back there. Yeah, with Blue
There's a
Meanie,
Blue
Stevie
World Order?
Richards, and somebody
Right.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did that? Vince Russo?
Nah,
Probably.
It was Stevie Richards, the Blue Mini, and some other dude.
Right.
Yep.
Well, Andrade should bring back Latino World Order and team up with Ray Ray, and I don't know who could be the third or fourth Mexican
The
or
house party.
Puerto Rican man. Nah, hell nah.
I mean, there's no other Mexicans there.
either by himself or with Zelina. Don't put him in a group.
Yeah, he's much better with Zelina. He's
I mean, so towards the end of after the DQ, you had Ricochet come out as expected to help out, and then you had the unexpected Braun freaking Strowman come out.
Hands.
Yeah. And he destroyed. He cleared out the ring, and then this is where the biggest tease of the night happened. And he looked at the belt and then handed it to Seth.
Right.
No,
I was really hoping that he was going to turn on Seth.
Right.
Yeah, I was waiting for the power slam.
Right.
No.
I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared of this because I know they want to legitimize Seth Rollins now. They want to make him legit, and they're kind of risking the biggest man in the entire WWE, which is supposed to be the monster among men. So I don't know who I want to win that. I mean, I would love Braun to win, but if you're trying to make Seth Rollins the top guy, then of course he's gonna, he's just frustrated thinking about it now.
That's why they are making Braun Strowman a face again, which is not the right direction for Braun Strowman. If you would have put anybody else in there, it could fit, but you're ruining Braun by keeping him face just to elevate Rollins. It's just bad booking, bad storyline telling. I gave it a D-.
Yeah,
He should go against AJ Styles for his United States champion.
That's actually happening next week, but I think that match is gonna get another DQ because it's too early to take the belt off of AJ, and it's gonna turn into a 6-man tag with Ricochet and I forgot the other person.
Well, I heard that they actually did a 6-man tag match, a dark match after.
Oh, what?
See it. Yeah, that's the word.
Nice. I'll look into that. Dave Meltzer usually tweets stuff out.
A quick question: who do you think is going to win the King of the Ring tournament? Who's going to be the king?
King Andrade or King Samoa Joe?
It's going to be Samoa Joe.
Let me show you.
Uh-oh.
Drew McIntyre.
No.
I wouldn't mind Drew McIntyre.
Man. Get that Claymore ready, boys. It's coming.
Who's the 8 other guys, though?
Okay, I have it written down. We've got The Miz, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, Elias,
Buddy Murphy,
Ali, KO, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Cedric Alexander, Buddy Murphy, Cesaro, and Samoa Joe.
Damn.
And
this is going to start next Monday on the 19th, Monday Night Raw.
That's pretty hard because you got Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, and Elias. And I don't know. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, it is hard to pick. I throw all those names out there. I'm like, they might give it to Kevin Owens.
Right.
That would be decent, but I really want Andrade or Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I would like to see Samoa Joe. My husband picked Samoa Joe too, and he's usually been right. He's been calling quite a few.
What you think?
I mean,
what you think, Tim?
First off, I didn't hear Ricochet in this, and he's on there. It's Ricochet.
Yes. He's the second name.
I think he's a babyface they really want to push, and also he had the Indies gimmick of Ricochet, so I think that's how they may introduce that.
So you're going with Ricochet? Forget it. Let's just fantasy book it now. Who are you going with, Edgar?
It's hard to say.
With either Kevin Owens, Andrade, or Samoa Joe.
Kevin Owens in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
my choice is probably either Kevin Owens or Samoa Joe.
Nice. Whoever they decide to put in there, it's gonna elevate them.
It's gonna be good. Like I said, I was shocked. I heard they're gonna bring King of the Ring back.
So, from my understanding, back in the day, King of the Ring was like an all-night thing. You win one match, the next one goes on, and then you keep going.
Yeah, it was
and
actually a
going,
pay-per-view.
right?
Yeah.
Right, it was pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh man, so I don't think they're gonna keep the same, thing going because everybody's excited for it. The ratings are gonna come, so the only obvious thing to do is to make it a week by week thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, Burger King was the last king, right?
Nah.
Wait,
It was Barrett.
Probably Barrett.
Yeah, either
Barrett.
Barrett or Sheamus, one or the other.
Yeah.
No, you think so?
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
they
think
ended
so,
up
yeah.
forming the League of Nations or something like that.
Yeah, with King Barrett.
Back and look at it.
Yeah.
After go watch Ring on Netflix. I mean,
Julian, how
I'm-
about when poor Triple H got screwed out of the first time he was supposed to win the King of the Ring, all because of Shawn Michaels?
Right.
That was crazy.
You know about that?
Nah, I forgot about it. Like, I know what you're talking about, but I forgot about it.
The most good King of Ring was if you stuck your Bible and you called your John 3:16.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Boss
Don't come.
says I just whooped your ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, and that's why I think whoever
Man, right off the bat.
So whoever they decide to have win, they're gonna. That's why I feel like Kevin Owens might win, but at the same time, Shane McMahon might come back and screw his ass.
So
Yeah.
I have
And you never know. Shane McMahon might win the King of the Ring. Yeah.
Oh God!
Best of the world.
So what you got, Tim?
I got a quick thought on that. I understand the first round to be on Raw and all that, but I think the quarter or semifinals, they really dropped the ball on having a special on the network, a King of the Ring special on the network with the next round or whatever, the last couple rounds of the tournament. Kind of how they did the pay-per-view, but a special on the network. They really dropped the ball.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree with that.
Dang! So they're gonna put
But
the
I-
only 1 week
I
on
see
Raw
why
and the
they're
rest on the
doing it.
network.
For every week, like Raw, SmackDown, match tournament.
Oh, okay.
I think the winner will be crowned at Clash of Champions more than likely.
Yeah.
They're doing it for the ratings. They
Yeah,
really
they have.
need to boost their ratings. It's getting closer to AEW coming to TV, so they've got to get people on board.
Elite,
Right.
the elite.
Vince McMahon always got a trick up his sleeve.
Man, you guys are look at that.
I love WWE, and I want to watch A&E because they got good talent in A&E, and I want to see how it goes. I'm a WWE fan for life, but like I said, Vince McMahon always comes out. He always got a trick in his sleeve.
He's been
Man,
doing this for a long time. He's been through the wars before, and we're in a position now where we can kind of look back and see what worked, what didn't work.
Right.
And the second time around, you've kind of got that, hindsight's 2020 thing going. Learn
Right.
from the mistake.
Right. Look how he did back in the 80s. He took all those old school wrestling from the 80s, the 70s. He took NWA. He took Georgia and all that shit, all over the place, and got them. Now he took ECW, he took WCW.
but
What
man,
about if John Cena comes
He
in and
knows
wins?
when to go in for the kill.
I hope. I know AEW is a totally different landscape, and Tim can back me up on this.
Right.
Everybody said that about TNA Impact Wrestling, and they're still on the air.
Right.
That's right.
I was just going to say that. The only thing he didn't take was TNA.
Ring of Honor. So
He doesn't have good competition with him no more, So that's why he ain't fucking with TNA.
Man, there's a lot of
takes all their wrestlers.
Right.
there's a lot of indie promotions that are gonna start a TV deal. Like NWA just announced they're starting their own TV deal.
Right.
That's even gonna be.
you know who owns NWA? Smashing Pumpkins guy, Billy Corgan. He's the
But I
owner.
don't know how they can bring NWA back if this man owns that. Vince McMahon owned NWA.
Yeah,
He took NWA a long
he
time.
took NWA a long, long time ago because
Maybe they brought it back. I don't
He
know.
took it
back
for the 70s.
You gotta
back when I think it was the 80s, right? Didn't he take NWA
Yes.
because it was the name now escapes me.
NWA went to WCW and they completely got rid of it. When they sold when Vince bought him out, he had the rights, but he didn't renew the trademark. Who was the owner back then?
Oh, okay.
Claimed the trademark for NWA.
You're
You
right.
You don't just keep them for life. These are trademarks you got to constantly claim. And if somebody else takes it, you know, Raw. Somebody else has that trademark for Raw. Like somebody else could go and do. I forget who bought it, but somebody else has a trademark for the Raw name. And it's
Really? I didn't know that.
crazy.
Dang.
Like a year or two.
I didn't know that either.
They can't shut Vince McMahon down because he has the grandfather royalty rule. But they can go and they can do, you know, let whoever owns Raw, they can do their own hunting Raw. I don't know who owns it. It's not a wrestling company. It's just some random
I'm back.
people.
Sorry. I disconnected.
Good.
Interesting.
Man, maybe we
Guys,
should one day an exclusive video for BTB just rants about anything, you know?
Do
Absolutely.
you know what WWE stands for?
Worst
Walk with
wrestling ever.
No.
What?
Walk with Elias!
Yes,
I can't believe I let that slip by me.
Man,
Yeah, they said walk with Elias.
they should never bury WCW. They should have, when he bought it, they should have just left it in Shane's hand, and Shane should have run it out there, like you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, the problem was that they had all of those contracts. You know, they had to kind of let those contracts finish out. They couldn't buy out everybody. So people were just sitting by collecting more money, not wrestling on the old contracts. They didn't have the money to buy out everybody because they had ridiculous contracts back then. WCW was just throwing good money after bad.
Once
They
WCW
did-
sold, all those contracts became null and void because he shut it down.
No.
When he shut it, yeah, that's why there's so
No. That's
Yeah.
why the invasion angle didn't work the way that it was supposed to, because you had too many people whose contracts, they were making more money sitting out
why do you think
than
we
they
didn't
were.
Sting or Goldberg? They could have forced them by contract if that was true. They didn't because those contracts are null and void. All those guys in the invasion signed completely new WWE contracts. Once you
If they wanted to, they did not have to sign. They could have stayed with their old contracts, and that was the problem. They made too much money sitting home, not wrestling.
if McDonald's buys out Burger King and they completely shut down Burger King, all those employees are null and void. They are not employed by McDonald's because that
Dude, I'm telling you, YouTube.
contracts are void once the
Hey,
Hey,
Tim.
look, you got her so mad, Tim.
Tim.
I thought
She's gonna hit you with the rude
the
awakening.
video, Michelle.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
Michelle.
Yeah, YouTube it, because there's lots of videos out there that talk about why the invasion angle didn't work the way that it was supposed to, and it was because of the contracts.
You know,
Right.
to build on that,
how
Which
contracts work.
10 years ago.
to build on what Michelle said, I'm actually learning a lot about WCW because I'm watching all these Vice videos on what happened. All those Viceland videos, I guess they're exposing everything that happened backstage. So I'm learning a lot about that because of those. I'm like on the third, fourth video, barely.
Like I said, I grew up on WWE when it was WF in the 80s, and then in the early 90s. Then I WCW, NW stuff. Like I said, man, if Sting came 10 years ago, you know, he would have good matches with The Undertaker, Triple H, you know, Stone Cold, everybody else, you know. But he didn't come. He didn't want to come over.
Obviously not working, dumbass.
Well, guys. Oh, man. Well, guys.
Finally came over, and then he got Triple H beat him. I wish they never did that. He got screwed on that. And then when he fought Seth Rollins for the belt, they should have made him win the belt. You know, Sting never won a WWE belt in his life. They should have made him win the belt at the time.
Well, you know what it was with Sting, too? He's another one. His contract actually was completely separate. His contract was with AOL, I believe. And so he just sat out his contract. He came very close to making a deal with Vince back then, but he was afraid that they weren't going to do right by his character. And I completely agree with that. And they couldn't get the logistics worked out with their lawyers. And so he did a lot of stuff overseas and then TNA.
The worst WCW wrestler is Bret Hart.
Oh, stop. No, you know what it was? Bret Hart was not properly utilized. WCW was handed by Vince McMahon one of the greatest storylines in the world. and yet Eric Bischoff still managed to completely screw it up.
Right.
No, they did DDP bogus, though.
Hart is the worst. Is that Julian or is that Eric talking?
Say what?
Another question.
Because Eric Bishop never liked Bret Hart. He always thought he sucked, and he only hired him because I forgot somebody else had told him to hire Bret, and he never believed in him.
What was your question, Harry?
I said, what happened to Sheamus? I don't see him. We don't see him no more. Where'd he go?
He's hurt right now.
He has spinal stenosis.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes back soon.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I gotta go. I gotta start prepping. I gotta throw some burgers on the grill for my babies that want to eat. So, thank you guys for this wonderful review. Let's get it going next time. Tomorrow, same time, SmackDown review. Let's see what's going on tonight. BTV, join us. Like, subscribe, comment, and thank you.
Too sweet.
Thank you.